here in Athens, Georgia. So let's please give her a round of applause.
Love you.
Woo! I'm not a district attorney. My name is Amani Carter, and I am a public defender here in Athens. And some people do think that we work for the state, but I don't. I work for my clients. A lot of people think that public defenders, we're overworked, understaffed, but the real thing is we're undervalued. People don't understand or really know what we do, and what we do is a leg of what you guys are doing. We are out here trying to protect the community, try to protect everyone's rights. Everyone here has rights. I don't care what the case is about. I don't care what the police report says. I don't care what the eyewitness says. Everyone here has rights, and everyone here has a right to an attorney. And we here at the Public Defender's Office, we care about everybody's rights. Some people also think that, public defenders, we meet them and we plead them, but that's because they never met me. And that's because they never met our office, the Public Defender's Office, right there on College Avenue. There's so many other places that we could go and work and make more money and have cases that are less emotionally taxing, but we don't. We show up here every day. I show up here every day to my job because I love my job. I'm so passionate about my job, and I'm so passionate about my clients. And some people, they ask me, why are you a public defender? When are you going to go and, get your own law practice? You can make so much more money. It's not about the money for me. It is not. It's about keeping my brown and black young men and women out of the criminal justice system. Keeping them out of jail. Keeping them out of prison. And, so I go to work, I see a case, and I'm filing motions after motions, trying to see where the police officers went wrong, calling the police officers out on their wrong, looking them in the face and telling them that they violated my client's rights at a motion to suppress hearing, putting them on the stand to cross-examine them to make sure that my client knows that I am fighting for them and I do not work for the state. And I want to tell y'all a story about a client of mine to where most people, they would look at this case and realize that there's no hope for this case. There's no win at the end. But I didn't see it that way. And I'm so glad that my client trusted me with this case. Last year, August 2019, a 24-year-old young black man, he was essentially living in an abandoned trailer. He was on drugs with his girlfriend, no power, no food. When you're high, you don't work. So he had to do the best he could. At night, he would go around to different parking lots and pull on car handles to try to rummage around to see what he can get of value to try to feed himself and his girlfriend. He never broke anything, and he ended up not really stealing anything of value. No one came up to claim anything of value. This young 24-year-old black man had no criminal history, and he was charged with 45 felony counts of entering auto. Here, pulling on a car handle is a felony. He was arrested in August 2019. September 2019, bond denied. Young 24-year-old black man, no criminal history, bond denied. Tried to work out a positive resolution in November. That resolution denied. You're supposed to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. This man, 24 years old, no criminal history, bond denied, already presumed guilty by the state. And that's not how the criminal justice system is supposed to be. But I didn't give up. I fought. We filed motion after motion after motion. And 8 months later, this young 24-year-old black man was in jail for 8 full months when no one cared about his side of the story. No one would let us tell his side of the story. They saw the 45 counts of entering auto and just threw him away already. 8 months later, he's finally out of jail and he's getting treatment. And I'm trying not to cry up here, but that just shows how passionate I am about my job. And I stay in contact with his father. And his father sent me this text message. He said that, he's doing well, his son's doing well. And he said, when I first talked to you, I thought you were just going through the motions. Get a case, clear it ASAP, and on to the next. I was so impressed and appreciative of the effort and glad I was wrong in my initial assessment. I will forever be appreciative, and you are appreciated. And, to some that might not seem like a lot, but you don't understand how many times we show up to work or talk to family members who say, oh, I know you work for the state. Oh, I know you're just trying to get a quick plea deal. But that is not the case. And for a family member to see the hard work that I put in and the hard work that our office puts in, that is why I show up to work. We have to hold the police accountable. We have to stand up to the systematic racism, stand up to the white privilege, hold the state accountable, and stand up to for the oppression of the criminal justice system. Stand up against it. And we can all do our part, each and every one of you. You might not be a lawyer, you might not be an activist, you might not own an organization, but each and every one of you can do your own part. Figure out what your skill is. Figure out, how can I help? How can I unite? How can I make sure that everybody is treated equally? And how can I make sure, can I see that sign right there? Can you come up and turn it around, everybody? How can I make sure that it's not another Black life? This is a war that we are fighting, and we can fight it together. So let's all make sure that it's not another Black life in prison, that is not another Black life killed on the street unarmed, that is not another Black life killed in their own bed sleeping, that's not another Black life being choked out on the sidewalk in front of everybody. Let's make sure that it's not another Black life. Everybody do their part and keep fighting this good fight. Thank you.